Start recording. Just take a quick verify that the recording is recording Blue Archive. There's Blue Archive. Blue Archive is being shown to Discord. Audio, video being captured. It's recording. Awesome. Why am I, for the first time ever, we hit the 3rd milestone. Is this a new social media? Oh, they're paying me, so I can't complain. Thanks for paying me. Sorry to hit the X first. What was that in the bottom left corner? So, I opened this game at roughly 2:55 in the morning last night. Because I was like, I should check how many days it is until... How many days it is until Saki's birthday that I said I was going to show up for. I don't remember if I said I was going to show up for, but I was thinking about it. I opened it and it was like, oh yeah, that's right now. And I was like, oh. Okay. Guess I'm gonna stream. And then it said... I swear it said maintenance was coming, but I swear it said like 7 in the morning. And then I just left my window on a hidden in the background of my computer for like 30 minutes, and when I clicked on it, it was like, maintenance is starting, goodbye. And I was like, oh. So I'm going to attempt to not take too long. Because I plan to go back and watch Dolls for a bit in like 30-45 minutes. Also, yeah, one of the past few days... I had a Blue Archive 11 gigabyte update. I think I was explaining that I had a Genshin... Or, I don't know, both of the games updated a bit. Oops, did I just invite you again? My bad. I'm drunk. Anyway, the only things I noticed updated in this game are there's bars here? I feel like there wasn't bars on this screen before, but like there is now. Good luck, Saki, thank you. I'm going to attempt to do all my daily button pressing a little bit quicker so I can speed read through the Saki stuff instead of screwing around for too long. I feel like a lot of my other birthday uploads have probably ended up being like 2 or 3 hours of screwing around and saying words, but this girl's not like super at the top of my list, and I'm mostly only doing this right now because I didn't want to have to just show up and be doing it like when the birthday was over. Not that there's really that much of a significance besides for when I'm going to go click on the home screen and tap on her once and be like, look, see? It's also like who? It's Sakawa's birthday today, it was Sims's birthday yesterday. Which is harder because I constantly am like, was it the launch date? Laid down was one of them. I think it was either, oh, I really should have clicked that one. That had 2 people that would have gotten a chance at it. Okay, I'm already talking too much. We haven't even made it to the me reading entire book part of the stream. I feel like I'm on my way to over talking. But at least level you up to 75. I'm not gonna quite do the same amount of gifting that we did for the Wakamoto stream. But at least make them both 75 together. Anything else? 2333. Your Mystic is only 3-star. How is other Saki doing? Yeah, we're mostly here because of the name. We all got here because the name was funny. Read her story a moment and you guys can make your own decisions on how you want to feel about her. She's part of the Rabbit Squad, if that makes you feel any better, comment. There's... group stories? One of these I can click on. Rabbit Squad, Rabbit Squad, Rabbit Squad, Rabbit Squad, Rabbit Squad. Miyako, Saki, Miyu, and Moe. Or Mo. The Rabbit Squad. I don't know exactly how deep their name goes. There's that one picture I saw yesterday. But is this Saki bigger than Saki Nun Temptation? No, of course everyone would rather that I did a Saki OJ birthday stream, but I don't know if we have that in the budget, so we're here. Give me a minute while I see if there's any Saki emotes. I'm gonna doubt there is, so we might just end up posting Mew in a garbage can, because I'm sure that's in here somewhere, right? Oh, sus. You count it. Crafting. We need OJ character birthdays. I don't know if we have that in the budget. Somebody decided that K-Day was May 16th. I think that's a thing that happened before. And I was like, oh. They have like random, this is the OJ character day. Some might have known birthdays. And then half of them are probably dead now. OJ Dex might say? I don't know. Damn, I need to drop one rank. Well, yeah, most of them are dead, TBH. Only one you know is Nico. Was she born on Christmas? Yeah. That was definitely her life story. It was like, I hate Christmas. I don't know. Her life story was that she didn't like Christmas because... No, she doesn't like Santa? Because people don't buy stuff from her dad's toy store anymore? Anyway, that's the emote that I keep losing. I'm just gonna click some buttons in here and over here and over there. I have to finish this mode. So as I was saying, it's a good thing Mega didn't listen to me last night when I said, like, hey, if you want to end 20 minutes early, I can read thing in Blue Archive, because I found out 20 minutes later that the game got thrown into maintenance, and I was like, oh. Yeah, it did. I opened this game at 2:55 when you were like, what do we move to? Sorry you're spending time with Saguri? It's okay, I got blown off in trying to spend time with Saki. Alright, Wakamo, you're doing a great job, but also... It's Saki Day. So, Saki's birthday, part of the Rabbit Squad. She, I think she's one of those characters that rule number one is don't remove the helmet. The helmet stays on, but also I think this button removes it, so like... You know, normal stuff.
自分でも手帳とかで確認しない限りよく忘れるんだよな。ふざけてる暇があったら仕事に集中しろ。
Your swimsuit Saki. Kind of like not a whole lot of difference, but here she is.
別にいらない。 が良ければ一緒に晩飯を食べよう。メニューはコンビニ弁当でも何でもいいから。今日も暑いな。熱中症対策はできてるか？脱水に気をつけるんだぞ。
Drinking water is very important. So true, bestie.
塩も取った方がいい。
Yeah, I opened game last night at like 2:50 in the morning. Because I was like, I should check and see when her birthday was, how many days from now. And it was like, oh, it's right now?
うわ、いつの間に？別にサボってないぞ。
So I was like, well, guess I know what I'm doing before bed.
北川先生。
While I had the game open, focused on Wakamo, just because, I don't know, it was. And like, it half went to sleep, so it got rid of the UI. And just across the middle of the screen, a black banner said, like, maintenance. I swear I thought it said, like, maintenance at 7 a.m. And I was like, well, I don't know why you're telling me 4 hours early, but okay. And I had it alt-tabbed because I was watching Maggie's stream or something. So I'm doing something else with Blue Archive just in the background and OBS open, I think, because it was ready to record at some point. And then when I clicked back over it, it was like, maintenance has started. You are now being removed. And I was like, oh. Oops. So I was like, well, I guess I know what we're doing before midnight on today. Sarika banner gone? Where's the Sarika banner? There's Sarika, there's Shiguri. I have 51 days for a ticket because I don't remember what I did. It was because of doing the total assault, I think. Anyway. Well, I should finish spending some of my points really quick. Click multi-sweep, press maximum. What? Why did it only go to 890? What? Where are my other stages? Why did you unselect a bunch of my stages? Why? Why would you do this to me? I have 3 stages selected now. Okay. Alright then. To figure out which stages I had selected again. Sarika. You're not Junko, you're... No, you are Junko. You're Junko that looks like Katori, and then Katori that looks like... I don't know. Yuka's probably done. Scroll down a bit. Sarika's fine. Hoshino? I think Hoshino's finished. Hugh, Shiroko's finished. Hoshino, Katori, Haruna again. I selected Mutsuki's stage, Kayoko's stage. Shize can stay here for now. Iori. Tsubaki because she's a monster. Niru, Mutsuki. Hina? Nah. Shize. Karen. Shimiko. Max stage from 999 down to 780 AP. Okay, well that's that. Just needed to click that really quick and then let me pick a stage. I don't know, 15, 18, 11, sure. Oh, more stuff that you want me to collect. Awesome. I'll click this really quick. Do my last part of my dailies. I would try hard today, but the last thing I want to do is lose. It's only 25 to 35. I should probably be able to do it. 3 million, 1.5 million. Alright, I'll try it. Assistant, you. Confirm. Awesome. Would you like to borrow an assistant for $40,000? Is it really borrowing if I'm paying $40,000? I guess so. Why wouldn't it be? Renge swimsuit. This is elastic. You know, out of the list of things that I've explained on archive streams and been like, oh hey, here you go, this is a new feature since you guys have less played the game. There's an elastic type offensively that affects Sonic type defensively. Why is Saya here? That's what the purple is. There's like explosive blah 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 whatever this that, but this is, these are elastic type. What do you do? EX damage dealt to one ally by dealt to one ally. The hell are you talking about? The boss is dying. Big. Oh, never mind. That's my characters that are dying. Please stop. Where did all of my teammates go? There's another phase? Can you not? What does this do? Can I just use my attack? No? Alright, you're dead. Just alright. Happening. Fight Kurokawa Urban Warfare on very hard 1 times. Okay. Compulsion must be reduced to 0 to remove the effect. Okay. Understood. Is there a chart up here somewhere? Quick formation unit info. Oh yeah, these guys have models now, kind of, that you can look at, but they don't have... They didn't make dragging them around animations yet. Only the strikers have hanging them by the neck animations. These guys just stand perfectly still. We didn't put that in the budget yet. Can I just beat this boss really quick? Saya? Yes. That was... Is Saya casual here? Where am I? This is Saya casual. She's got hot pants on, so I was like, whoa. She's kind of cool. That was... quick. Oh, being dragged back into hell. Alright, bye. As I've mentioned many times before, if you play Blue Archive, if you do the Total Assault, Grand Assault, many of these different modes over here that I never pay attention to, if you beat the stage once a day, you can just sweep the rest of your tickets and it'll give you the same amount of points that you got on the first run. I mean, I probably didn't do completely optimal, but I'm not that concerned. I just want to try to remember to actually log in and do the stages so I can get the special token tickets that I never get. Okay, we'll just start from here this time. Because every time I go to the Momo Talk and start reading the Momo Talk and then we go back and I'm like, alright, where are we? So we're going to go to Shared Memories. Relationship Stories, next page. Is there any Saki here at all? Yes. I've read 2 Saki stories. North wind in the sun. One hot midday afternoon. Oh, okay, so hot. Swear it just gets hotter every day. Holy chalet, AC. Why is it so hot in here? The AC's broken, I have to fix it. Seriously, today of all days? Main reason I came to Chalet was to cool off. I guess I'll just suffer. If you're hot, then why don't you take off your helmet? What are you saying, Sensei? My helmet protects my head, the most vital organ of the body. I can't just take it off during a mission. We need to look up the statistics of soldiers being sniped after taking their helmet off during a mission. The likelihood of bullets might be low, but Chalet work is still a mission. Imagine if other students would say if they saw an SRT agent expose their head because it was a little hot. Probably nothing, most of them don't wear helmets. Because they're lax doesn't mean I should be too. Anyway, I absolutely will not take my helmet off on the job, no matter what. No matter what? No matter what, do your worst. As I said, I tried tactic after tactic to get Saki to take off her helmet so she could cool off. Saki, there's a bug in your helmet. Huh? Weird, I don't feel it up there. Is it gone? Did you try to catch it with your hand? Yeah, why? Do you think I'd throw a fit and cry over an insignificant bug? I'm a squad's point woman. I stand in the front lines when no one else will. What would a bug do to me? Get the bug, weirdo. Next on the to-do list is... A recent study shows that handstands are good for your health. That's cool. So the lifespans of the carabiners are holding pins used in Chalet are. Maybe you should try a handstand. Right now, here, I heard you're a restrained adult, but why would you ask a female student wearing a skirt to do a handstand? That's not what I meant. No excuses, Sensei. I know exactly what you're thinking. Stop messing around and focus. I was forced to try my last resort. Sneak up behind Saki and take off her helmet. Sensei, what is wrong with you? Took advantage of my blind spot and snuck up on me. Are you testing my situational awareness? Trying to work, Sensei. Stop bothering me. Sorry. I gave up on trying to get Saki to take her helmet off. Sorry, we're finally done. Great work. You too, Sensei. You look exhausted though. Is it because of the heat? I can't blame you. I'm pooped. Saki, did you just... Huh? Said you never take off your helmet during missions. She's like, yeah, the mission's over. Protocol to wear a helmet during missions. But we finished work, so... You okay, Sensei? Saki, you'll learn one day. Nothing matters. Was I doing all this time? For what? You really are a weirdo. Okay, I was half right. I just remember the part. Saki gave me one last mistrustful look as she returned to camp. I remembered part of it. Lost rabbit. Hey, there's a lot more than I thought there'd be. There's so many fatsia sprouts, I need a bigger basket. It'll last us at least a week, maybe even a month. Won't they go bad? We'll portion out some now and preserve the rest. We can pickle them in salt, dehydrate them, they're really versatile. Really seems like you like fatsia sprouts. Does it? I mean, I think they're okay. I'd say I like most of the wild vegetables and mushrooms that are around. Supplies ever run on common vegetation can be life-saving. Some are poisonous, so you need to be well versed in the different kinds before harvesting anything. It's all a part of survival training. Also, I think we might have wandered too far. Do you know where we are? Are we lost? Nobody, Sensei. I brought a map and compass. Well, map reading, I'll find our way back, no problem. Map reading? So, okay. Good luck, BRB. The process of decoding a map and where all the depicted features are. That way I can use the compass to see how to get home. It's a basic skill that any SRT student would know. Let's see, the mountain peak over there is Shiraishi Peak. Okay, our current coordinates calculate the angle between the grid north and magnetic north should be here. We're at Charlie 9 on the map. Nearest road is north 3 kilometers away. This way, Sensei, don't get lost. A few hours later. I feel like we've walked a lot more than 3 kilometers. Calculations definitely weren't wrong. I don't get it. Wait, that was that Kuroshi Peak? Shirishi Peak? I can't believe I made such a stupid mistake. I'm sorry, Sensei. Too dark for me to find a reference point. We'll have to camp out here till the sun comes up. Seriously, playing with your phone, Sensei, at a time like this? I found our location with my GPS. GPS is a bus stop just 500 meters east? You had our location this whole time? Why didn't you say anything? Just keep watching you work so hard. Huh? That's why we walked around for half a day? What's wrong with you? Are you stupid? So can I finally found the bus stop and got back to Chalet. We ended up deep frying the Swazi spreads weekend and ate them as a late night tempura snack. Normal. I was just so proud. I didn't want to unproud. Got 100. I have 38,000 pyroxene. I think I decided what's pity? 24,000, so 48,000 would be like 400 pulls. We're at over like 310 now. 3,600, 3,720. 100 more and we'd be at 320? I could not know how to do math, it's possible. Anyway, on to Saki birthday. But not the one that people want it to be, so I'm sorry for letting everyone down again. There's Saya. Saya's birthday. Don't know. Anyway. Saki story we were reading. Since it's their sewing box at Chalet, yeah, on the off desk. What do you need a sewing box? The lining of my helmet is really worn. I obviously can't expect replacement. I'm trying to fix it myself. I didn't know you could take off your helmet. Of course I can. It's just equipment. What do you think? I'm some kind of weirdo that sleeps with my helmet? And say, don't touch the basket in front of Chalet. I'm gonna pick it up on my way back. It was full of some grass. Grass, didn't you? Do you know what Fatsia sprouts look like? Fresh Fatsia sprout is delivered. A delicacy readily available in the wild. You can lightly blanch it in water and deep fry it and put it on top of rice and eat it like a tempura. Of course, it'd be difficult to fly without flour oil. That grass, saw a bunch of it on the mountain path in the western suburbs. What? Where is that? That they take there? Take me there now. Cincy, do you know how to schedule recordings on the TV in the break room? There's an interesting late-night documentary out tonight on the Kronos channel. I'll record it for you. Oh, thanks. Electronics nowadays have so many functions that it's almost inconvenient. Not only that, digital manuals are kind of hard to read. I miss the regular products with basic functions. You're kind of traditional. What? Did you just call me old-fashioned? It's not exactly what I said. It's what I said. Ooh, recollection room. Lobby. Actually, from reading all these stories, we're gonna definitely get like 100. You're in a good mood. Tensei. Yes, you're right. I scored a really good find at the flea market this morning. It's a 37mm spade mortar. What now? I guess you wouldn't have seen one before. So actually we have 310... nearing 320 rolls? Who's saying? I have to read all the... relationship stuff. The Momotalk messages. We'll have... a bit more, and I forgot about the extra 10 roll that I got for doing the last Grand Assault, Total Assault? Whichever one this currently isn't? Makes sense you haven't. It's a really rare and almost all production records are gone. Some weirdo from the Red Winter Academy made one a long time ago, and it doubles as a trenching shovel. You can hold the gun barrel like a shovel handle, but then hold it here and voila, now it's a mortar. It's so innovative. Its multifunctional nature is amazing. This single piece of equipment can handle both close and long-range combat. I don't get why they stopped producing something as cool as this. Maybe it wasn't as useful as it seems? No way, trenching shovels and mortars are both essential pieces of equipment. Only snotty higher-ups who've never dug a trench before don't understand that. Mortar was probably discarded by one of those high-ranking officials who don't understand its value in infantry warfare. But I'll prove its true worth. Super rusty. As expected, the seller said it was collecting dust in storage for decades. It'll be cinched to pick up, though. It's a pretty simple structure. Never give up on equipment that can be fixed with some cleaning, tightening, and greasing. Okay, Sensei, let's repair this mortar. I'll try my best.
まってるのか全然抜けない。もっと滑りを良くしないと。先生、そこにある潤滑油をこっちの方にくれるか
？Give her the lubricating oil.
お、これならいけるんじゃ。こうしてサビを剥がしてる瞬間は本当に気持ちいい。
I'm scared.
なんだか手つきが気になって。
My hand movements are making you uncomfortable?
これは神聖な手入れの作業だ。
I didn't say it.
バカ。
He said it, not me. I shouldn't be surprised. This game would definitely make that joke. The shiny barrel and shovel blade, how beautiful. You can't deny the classic charm of the classic weapon. Okay, let's try a test shot. You didn't even realize? Never mind, I gotta go. Okay, let's try a test shot. Aim the barrel toward the target, load the shell, fire. What was that? Was it a dud? Must have been. One more try. Fire! Is it just too much to shoot a 37mm high explosive with a howitzer? This won't even pierce a helmet, let alone a Tochka. It's okay, it's not very powerful, but this mortar still has advantages that you can dig with it. For example, I can easily move this pile of dirt here. Very easily. Shovel sucks. The thick barrel gets in the way and it's so heavy. I would dig a trench with my bare hands than use this. I guess there's a reason no one was using this weapon. Uh-oh. Sorry, I definitely just went out of the way to mute on OBS and then I remembered that that doesn't help the rest of the problem. I clicked mute and then I was like, why did I bother? For the nobody watching this on YouTube, I sneezed. I'm sorry. I guess there's a reason no one's using this weapon. It's such a rare piece of equipment. There has to be some use for it. I stubbornly carried around the spade mortar for a long time, but one day the mortar was found in a nearby barn covered in dust. I have to scroll again. Newest? How the hell does this work? Confirm. There we go. I'll just do this. It's I heard something from my acquaintance at Valkyrie Police School. Some unused camping stuff was left at the hillside behind the park. When they evacuated a guard post nearby, they left their equipment behind. They're all kind of old, we could probably use it. I'm gonna pick up the stuff when I go hiking this weekend, but I don't think I'll be able to get it all myself. Can you help me? Sure, I'll help you. Thanks for your help. Everyone else seemed busy and I was worried I wouldn't be able to carry everything myself. But just so you know, the hiking trail is supposed to be pretty hard. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes. Fully prepared. Sorry, Colin, I didn't mean to. Just on my way back from a mountainside post with camping supplies. What a good haul. From raincoats that can be used as a substitute for tarpaulins. Tarpaulins? 7.62mm rifle bullets. Pretty good shape too. This will save us a little extra cash. And so what are you doing up there? There's no sign, so it's easy to lose the trail. You'll be lost like last if you don't stay close to me. Were you the one that got lost? It's different. I practiced map reading really hard and studied the geography of the area since then. Not only that, I have a smartphone with GPS now, so we won't get lost. Anyway, it's gonna get dark soon, so let's head back to the park. Pant, pant. Why are you walking like that? Are you okay? Are you hurt somewhere? Straps are digging into my shoulders. Keep punching my shoulders because it's pain. Sit down, Sensei. Put the sack down, lift your shirt, and show me your shoulder. Take my shirt off? Here? That's kind of embarrassing. Don't be stupid, hurry up. You have blisters on your shoulder. Since you've never carried a heavy bag like this while hiking before, have you? You get blisters like this if you're carrying a really heavy bag without protection. There's too much weight on your shoulder. That's why I told you to wear something thick. I thought it'd be fine because it's so hot. It's gonna get softer on a hot day, so you have to account for that. Did you read the field manual I gave you? Do you have anything you can wear over your shirt? If not, maybe we can take some stuff out of the bag. It isn't my fault, so don't worry. I'm responsible for carrying this bag. Should have thought to bring some equipment for you. Okay, fine. Here, take these. They're shoulder pads. Put them under the straps and it'll help. Aren't you wearing these? I mean, technically, yes. But it'll be much better for your shoulders. I should have bought extras. I'm used to carrying heavy armor from SRT training. Don't worry. Thank you, Saki. Bring them close to your face to examine them. What are you doing? You just sniff them? I know they're sweaty, okay? Give them back right now. I was just looking. Get back here, give them to me. I was able to get to camp pain-free thanks to Shaki's shoulder pads. Saki gave me a beatdown when she finally caught up to me. Understandable. Sensei, sorry to ask this, but by chance did I leave a book in the lounge? It might be on a table. If you find it, please keep it safe for me. It's just so written on it, so you'll know right away. Got it? I'll pick it up later when I visit. Surely later. The rabbit in the military manual. Ooh. Book with Saki's name on it was on the table. No, it's got Sorai's name on it. Sensei, have you found it? I tried looking around the park and it wasn't there. Is this the one you're looking for? Yes, that's it. That's the one. What kind of book is it? We might be surprised. It's not just any ordinary book. Here, look. Incredible, right? How's it not ordinary again? What the? This is the manual for SRT students. It has all the basics and fundamental tactics for living in SRT. Most people don't get to use it, but you're allowed to, Sensei. It's got lots of sticky notes and writing in the margins. Well, I couldn't wait for the semester to start, so I read the whole thing 10 times so far. I wanted to make sure I understood the fundamentals. What's it say? Always walk in step with others in campus? Oh, that's SRT etiquette. They frown on walking at your own pace. We all try to stay in step there. I got scolded a lot about that back before I got used to it. So you walk out of step sometimes, though. Like back when we were walking on the bridge, right? Right, I think that was it. The manual talks about that, too. See, on a bridge, too many people walking a step might trigger the bridge's resonant frequency. That can make the bridge collapse, so we changed up the pace when we're crossing one. SRT's rules and regs cover everything, don't they? Wait, make the bridge collapse? Right. There's a lot of interesting things like that in there. You should read it, Sensei. There's a page with notes at the end. What's this about? Someone called Shale Sensei visited? Eh? Oh, I forgot to use that page for my diary. I never trust adults. Well, you can't really, right? Not most adults. It made sense back then. Anyway, why are you still reading that? This one acts nice, but I'm sure they've got some other agenda. Give it back, gimme. Well, I guess they might actually be nice. Stop reading that! By the time I came back to my senses, Saki had taken the manual and left. She'd written idiot on my face while I was unconscious. It was hard to wash off. Sensei, you saw nothing today. If you spill anything, I'll resort to brute force. That was a permanent marker, so it didn't wash off easily. You had it coming. Looks like it became a manual. It became a manual because you wrote it, Saki? What? SDF. SDFA. I'm heading over with a mortar right there. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Sensei, what are you doing right now? Breathing. Question mark? What kind of answer is that? The truth? Obligatory mention of Tacoma Narrows bridge that collapsed from residents. I'm scared. What kind of answer is that? It sounds like you're not doing anything. We're visiting the sea. Do you plan to waste the whole trip? Since we're at the beach, we should be doing beach activities. Beach activities, huh? Like swimming? No, I don't mean playing or goofing off. I mean cleaning up the environment. Catching seafood. Whoa. Receiving word from Saki, I grabbed my fishing gear and headed to the dock. Sensei, over here. You brought everything I asked for? Fishing net, pocket knife. Net, yes, fishing net, pocket knife, a net, yes, this will do. Let me warm up before I get into the water. Sure, but what are you going to do in there? I tell you, we're gathering provisions. The village said I can keep any fish that we catch. So, fishing? Right, this stretch of sea belongs to the village. It would be illegal for us to take their fish without permission. So I asked the person in charge if we could catch them for dinner, and he gave me the go-ahead. We're lucky they're so generous sharing their fish grounds like this. Is there any particular fish you want to eat? I want to thank you for coming out to help me today. Something like sea bass or snapper is expensive at the restaurant, but it's free if we catch it ourselves. Can you really catch anything by jumping into the water? Are you questioning my skills? Back at the academy, I earned my certification as a master diver in amphibious combat training. I'm a deadly combatant in the water. Catching a little fish will be a piece of cake. You SRT students are amazing. I'm not picky. Don't stress yourself. I'll just get whatever's easy to catch. How boring. Have it your way. I'll be back soon. A few minutes pass. Well, it's been a while since I went diving. Here, I've already caught something. This is kelp. Well, there's a lot of it around here, and kelp is a high-end ingredient. Expensive restaurants wrap their sashimi in white kelp while they age it, allowing it to develop a more intense flavor. Not bad for a first dive. Now back in I go. Uh-oh. Another few minutes pass. This is tougher than I expected. Here, take it. I got plenty. And this is seaweed. For your information, seaweed is rich in iron and calcium. It can be used in all kinds of dishes. It's also easy to store since it shrinks to a tenth of the normal size when you dry it. I should gather some more to keep as rations for when we return to Kosagi Park. Kosagi? I'm going to catch some actual fish this time. A little while later. Here, take this. This is red algae. Red algae, also called agar-agar. It's not very flavorful, but when you boil and strain it, it solidifies into a jelly-like substance. We can cook it and use it as a substitute for pudding. Certainly know your seed leaf. Seeing a pattern here. It's not like I'm doing this on purpose. Kelps and seaweed are edible, aren't they? This is important work. I haven't dived in ages, so I'm rusty. I'm gathering the easy stuff first as a warm-up. Next time I'll catch a sea bass, a huge one. Sometime later. I'm back. Well, it's not seaweed this time. That's a starfish. I don't think you can eat that. I know. I just thought it was pretty. It's for the fish I promised you. I'm sorry, they keep slipping out of my hands. I've set off explosives and shotguns underwater before, so I thought catching a few stupid fish was simple. But they're so fast and slimy. I thought I'd bag a huge fish, no problem, but I couldn't even catch a minnow. Don't sweat it. Let me treat you to some sashimi. Uh-oh. No way, I promise you fresh fish, you can't settle for something store-bought after that. I'll never live it down as a master diver. That's it, I'm taking my gun with me on this dive. Saki, wait. So how'd it go? I got one, but now there's a huge hole in it. I don't think we can cook it and eat it like this. Guess not. It's getting late. I'm sure we can whip up something with all the seaweed. Why can't you cook the one with a hole in it? Fine. Next time I'm catching you this fish, Sensei. We headed back, I made a big pot of soup, even though the only ingredients were seaweed and kelp, it tasted much better than in fact did. In fact, I ate a little too much. Sensei, you're busy right now, I just happened on something amazing. With this, I'll be able to catch even bigger fish. Did you find a fishing net? A net? It's nothing so mundane as a net. I can't describe it here. You need to see it yourself. Can you come to the dock right now? I'm going to treat you the best for sashimi after this. Underwater supply operation, too. I met with Saki at the same dock from the other day. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Sensei, there you are. You're in a good mood today. Well, I was foraging through an old storage shed this morning and I found something I can use. May I present? A lunge mine. A lunge who? Oh, this is your first time seeing one, Sensei? This is an old anti-tank weapon. You put a bomb at the end of this pole, then you stick it into an enemy tank and explode it at close range. They're easy to use and cheap to make, so they're popular during Hyakuyaku's Warring States period. As you can see, you need to get close to the tank to use it, so there's a lot of downsides as a weapon, but due to its spear-like design, it's an odd kind of fan base. Why would an obscure weapon like this be left in a shed in a fishing village? The shed's owner said they were going to toss it, so they let me keep it for free. It's my lucky day. But what are you going to use it for? Sensei, have you ever heard of a bang stick? It's a long harpoon-like gun used by divers. It's powerful enough to take down sharks and whales. The principle behind the bang stick is basically the same as a lunge mine. You don't mean... I'll use the lunge mine to stun the fish at close range. The other day I saw lots of fish that were big as logs down near the sea bottom. It would be difficult to catch a fish like that by hand, but a little gunpowder should stun it in a pinch. I'm not so sure about this. It's fine, I just need to get gunpowder and load just right. I've got a callous underwater demolition mission, so it will be a snap for me. I'll be back soon. Oh, I didn't realize when I was pulling Saki cards out of my binder yesterday that swimsuit Saki saw got a foil pattern on it. I'll be back soon. And soon enough. Yep. 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 Boom. So let's look at Vicky's post. Sock, are you okay? I'm fine, but the fish I was after was completely obliterated. There isn't anything left to eat. What went wrong here? My spacing was perfect. Did you use too much firepower? I guess so. I reduced the gunpowder, but this was designed to blow through a tank's armor after all. Stabbed it into the fish, but the explosion was too much for it. You stabbed into the fish? Can't you just use a regular harpoon? I mean, you're right. Could have caught so many fish by now with a harpoon, but I was so focused on firepower that I didn't think of it. How could I be so stupid? Afterward, I took Saki to the fish market and bought her a sashimi bowl. Said she wasn't hungry, but there wasn't even a grain of rice left when she was done eating. Sensei? I went back to the dock later and found little fish floating on the surface. They must have been knocked unconscious by the explosion I set off earlier. Small fish must be vulnerable to external shocks. So that means I could rig a car better to run currents through the water and stop the fish. You can't do that! Oh, good, great. Say, did you know that there's a mud flat west of town? According to the locals, the water resides twice a day at the western shore and exposes the mud flat. That's amazing. All these fish get trapped in pools that were formed when the tide is out and they're easy picking. Last time when I asked if I could fish on their shore, they all said I could use the mud flat. If you have time, can you meet me in the shore at the shore on the west of town? I won't have to actually get in the water this time, so sure I won't repeat any of my old mistakes. This time I'm really going to catch something special for you. Monster in the mud flats. Oh, that's not good. I head out to the mud flats on the west side of town to meet with Saki. Oh, Sensei, there you are. What are you wearing? These are my normal clothes. Try to meet me in the mud flats and show up in your normal clothes. You don't expect me to wash those for you later, do you? At least I remember to wear boots. Don't underestimate the mud flats. People come here expecting a nice day at sea, only to find that every bit as treacherous as a swamp. If you let both legs get sucked in the mud, it pins you down, making it impossible to escape on your own. I'm scared. I've seen pics of posts. You're trapped in the mud when the tide comes in, you're in trouble. So keep your center of gravity low and focus on keeping your footing, even if it means getting your nice clothes dirty. At least there are some villagers around today, so we'll have help in case of an emergency, but I'll watch my step. Okay, I'll do the actual gathering. You follow slowly and stay off to the side. I suppose this is a good place to start. Sensei, look, I found a razor clam. Found a hole here, and when I stuck my fist in, this came out. So much easier catching clams. Oh, another hole. Let's see. I caught a goby this time. They're ugly, but they taste great boiled in a hot pot. Hee hee. Every time I stick my hand in the mud, a big clam or fish pops out. It's like hunting for treasure. Pretty good at this. Of course I am. As a student of SAT Academy, I can handle myself in any kind of terrain. As the Rabbit Squad's point woman, locking on a hiding target is a piece of cake. Oh, here's another hole. What will it be this time? Gotcha. Hmm? What is this? It's like a slippery red sea cucumber thing. Sensei, do you know what this is? Not a clue. Oh, that's a fat innkeeper worm. A fat innkeeper worm? Not something you city slickers would see much of, I suppose. They're good eating. Cut them up, eat them raw, or marinate them for some extra flavor. Not pretty exactly, but it's a good savory flavor with just a hit of sweet. Gourmets gobble them up. It's a real fancy catch you got there. Beginner's luck, I'd say. Sensei, take this from me. What's the rush? This worm, it squirms and it's squirting stuff. I need this away from me, now. Just drop it then. Were you listening? This is a gourmet ingredient. I can't just throw away good food. I won't. So, please just take it already. Run away. Hey, get back here. After quite a chase, Saki finally caught me and shoved the fat innkeeper worm into my hands. We had it made into sashimi back in town, and as it happens, it was good eating. In the end, I didn't catch anything good. Get you anything good. I thought I'd definitely be able to treat you to a high-class seafood meal. I had plenty of delicious seafood thanks to you. I got to try fat innkeeper worm and seaweed soup. They were good, but they weren't anything you couldn't get at the market. After all the time you wasted me, you should have gotten something better. Saki, knowing how hard you work made everything taste even better. Sometimes you say these things, Sensei. Can't tell if you're being nice to me or if you're teasing me. Who's ready? We get to watch this time. On a stroll along the docks of the fishing village, I ran into Saki just as she was surfing from under the waves. Hello there, Saki. Oh, Sensei, what a coincidence. What are you doing here? I'm just going for a walk. How about yourself? I'm retrieving trash from the seabed. There are all kinds of debris like fishing gear and plastic bottles collecting down here. Diving down to get it is good practice for me and helps the village. Impressive, you're an honorable soul. Oh, it's nothing. Besides, when it's all cleaned up, the view down here is incredible. Scuba diving in the ocean where it's clean and untouched, you almost get to experience what it's like to be a fish. I'd like to try scuba diving sometime. Oh, you've never been? Holding your head underwater with nothing to breathe through but a snorkel sounds intimidating. I know. However, it's even easier to learn the basic swimming if you have experienced diver by your side, that is. Since I have a spare set of equipment, why don't you give it a try? If anything goes wrong, I'll be right by your side to make sure you're okay. You don't mind? Of course, you can trust in me. The way I can thank you for your help, so I'd actually be happy to. You should go change your swimsuit. I'll go over the snorkels and masks to make sure they're action ready. After a change, Saki helped me into my equipment and then we began our descent.
Sensei, 落ち着いてこっちを見るんだ。そうそう、ゆっくり。息をゆっくり吐いて。
I have questions.
さすが先生。
Uh-oh.
習得が早いな。
Thumbnail.
なんか変な感じだ。海の中で先生と二人きり、言葉もなく視線とジェスチャーだけで会話していると、まるで呼吸が苦しそうに見える？いや、何も問題ない。大丈夫だ。
Like, why is she not using the breathing pipe? I don't know. But you're breathing? Does seem a little shaky. You're diving with Sensei. Perhaps I wasn't ready. Yeah, it was like, where's the mask in the tank? And I was like, okay, so we just have a snorkel. We're not doing like super duper deep diving. And then I was like, well, she's not using that anyway. And then there's like, we're talking. It's like, I don't know if we are. Spend some time diving and playing in the water. Hey, how was your first time diving? Oh, it was only the most fun I've ever had. Ha ha ha, that's great to hear. I was a little worried. Adults are so experienced. They've already been through their childhood and teen years. At this point, woman, I'm used to leading others, so I was worried I wouldn't be experienced enough to lead you, Sensei. It's okay, you don't have to worry about that with me. You help me so much, Sensei. If there's nothing I can do to help you, well, that wouldn't be fair. Life isn't fair. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed diving with me. If you ever want to go again, come find me. I'll be your buddy at any time, Sensei. That's just it? Stopped at 4? Okay. Birthday day.
誕生日覚えててくれたのか。ありがとう先生。自分でも手帳とかで確認しない限りよく忘れるんだよな。
Happy birthday, Saki Sorai. You're a sight for Sorai. This mortar looks like it has a boot on.
中が詰まってるのか全然抜けない。
I think it might have been half the fact that she said it was stiff.
滑りを良くしないと。
Whatever the other line, I was like, caught it out.
そこにある潤滑油をこっちの方にくれるか。
It was the text.
お、これならいけるんじゃ。
That wasn't helping.
あー、こうしてサビを。
Oh, and then she said it feels so good, and it was like, cut it out.
本当に気持ちいい。 なんだか手つきが気になってちょっと直視できない？はあ？これは神聖な手入れの作業だぞ。何言ってんだバカ。さあ先生、落ち着いてこっちを見るんだ。そうそう、ゆっくり息をゆっくり吐いて。さすが先生、習得が早いな。なんか変な感じだ。海の中で先生と二人きり、言葉もなく視線とジェスチャーだけで会話していると、まるで呼吸が苦しそうに見える？いや、何も問題ない、大丈夫だ。誕生日プレゼント？別にいらない。でも先生が良ければ一緒に晩飯を食べよう。メニューはコンビニ弁当でも何でもいいから。うわ、いつの間に？別にサボってないぞ。来たか先生。ちょうど銃の整備
I
を
don't
する
remember
とこ
what
ろ
it
だ
was
ったん
doing
だ。
now. I think that's what I was doing. Okay. Happy birthday, Saki Sorai. Point woman of Rabbit Squad. He's pointing. I get it. Thank you for stopping by for this short stream. That wasn't actually a stream, but whatever. Thanks for Saki, no problem, anytime. I don't know whose birthday that's coming up next that would concern me. If I sat here for 12 more minutes, maybe somebody would pop up suddenly, but right now I guess there's nobody in the next 4 or 5 days because it doesn't show D minus 1 or something, so I've got no idea whose birthdays would be coming up next. So from the last month we've done what? Wakamo's birthday. Kyoko, Yuka. Alright. And something about the order here seems wrong, so anyway. Yep. Saki Day. Thanks for watching, I may be back with something later. I don't know yet. I'd have to figure out when or what. For now, we shall go back to Dulce and redeem Saki sound effects, but the wrong Saki. Love.